Yo ho, welcome back to the bottom. My name's Beast, and today we're back with Café Stella. It's 10:30 p.m. because I had to juke my cat again before being able to come in here, which was quite tough. Anyways, I have Fragolino again for once. Yeah. Today we'll be starting with the final route, Kanna's route. For those who, before anyone asks, the game after this has already been decided. Namely, it will be 9-9 new episode. So yeah, that's that. I would like to play Hatsumira after that. But I'll still have to, like, email Frontwing about that, because, you know, acquiring it is addition. Anyways, let's practice with Kanna anyways.
先ほどのオーダーミスは申し訳ありませんでした。こちらストレートティーです。もし他に何かあればいつでもお呼びください。ごゆっくりお過ごしください。
I think I wanted to talk about something at the start of this, but I don't remember what. Oh well, must have not been important.
それでは失礼いたします。
Oh, it's perfect, actually.
そうですか？これでもそれなりに緊張してるんですよ。
Could have fooled me. You did great. Might not be an expert on etiquette, but I'd say you pretty much nailed it.
ありがとうございます。
That's kind of unnerving.
何がですか？
The way you go from snickering mischievously to smiling innocent at the drop of a hat when serving customers.
それが女の子ってものですからね。
But despite the smirk on her face, her tone remained cool and composed, as did her movements as she served my tea. There was no unnecessary rattling of the cup or saucer. With a somewhat graceful flourish, she gently offered it towards me. It might be a minor detail, but it's the little things that leave the biggest impressions.
ありがとうございました。フローチャート画面だよ。
She's gonna continue to just, like, accept death during the entirety of this route, so that thought is gonna be fun, isn't it? Here we're gonna go... Fuck it, Susan first. Alcohol failures. In here. Shake Nozomi home. I don't really give a shit. It's still gonna lead us to the new route after all. Oh yeah. Even as closing time comes, I'm still unable to get her words out of my head. Girl I'm interested in. You want a girlfriend, yes. I can't deny that it's secretly one of the things that motivated me to start working here. Worked my ass off preparing for opening day and put a lot of effort into perfecting my omelette, rice, and pasta dishes. We've all been giving 110% to making this place as popular as possible. In terms of my love life, I've made literally no progress at all. Working in a modern cafe, I'm naturally surrounded by plenty of cute girls, customers and co-workers alike. Yet I can't say I'm any closer to getting a girlfriend than I was before. In fact, I totally forgot about even trying. Become wholly content with cooking delicious food and seeing our customers come back for more. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if things don't change, I'm in big trouble. Maybe I'm gonna have to get off my ass and do something about it. Actually, on a more important note, is my life gonna be in danger if nothing changes?
高峰さん、いるんですか？
Oh yeah, sorry. Although I haven't changed my work clothes yet, I quickly opened the break room door. Sorry, I was spacing out a little. Guess you probably want me to hurry up so you can get changed.
私の場合はこのお店の部屋を借りているので全然平気なんですが、それより高峰さんの方こそ平気ですか？何か問題でも？テストの方はうまくいったんですよね。
Nah, I'm not worried about that. I was just thinking about my own problems.
その様子から察するにまだ答えは出てなさそうですね。
Yeah.
わかりました。仕方ありません。では私が一肌脱ぎましょう。
Huh?
エロいこと考えましたね。服を脱いだりなんてしませんよ。あくまで膝を貸すだけです。
That's still kind of sexual though. But why a lap pillow?
何か悩みがあるときは気分を変えた方がいいと思うので、散歩するとか美味しいものを食べるとか。
Or laying your head on someone else's lap?
はい。あとは誰かに話してみるとか。どうですか？
Alright, I guess. Things are going well with the cafe right now. Work's hard, but I honestly think it's a lot of fun too. In fact, I've been having so much fun that I completely forgot about the most important thing.
もしかして童貞のことですか？
Yep. Please, I want you to be honest with me. Am I gonna be alright?
それはもう手遅れかもしれません。
What? Sit up in a panic and turn to face Akizuki. Really?
はい。残念ながら頭を太ももで挟んでほしいとか、おっぱいでコーヒー豆を温めてほしいとか、母乳のミルクでコーヒーを飲みたいとか、ノーマルとは言い難い趣味ばかり。すでに手遅れ、もはや処置なし、完全にアウトな性癖です。
That's not what I was asking! Why would I want you to judge my sexual inclinations? Just for the record, I never said a single thing about wanting to drink breast milk.
でもあの様子なら母乳ミルクにも興味を持っている気がしたんですけど。
I'd appreciate if you didn't assume my fetishes.
では確認します。あなたはそういった興味は一切ないとおっしゃるのですね。
Sure, I might have seen situations like that in 2D before, but sure, I may have even wondered what it tasted like. But I never seriously thought about wanting to taste it in real life.
無言になった。
Wait, that wasn't... Look, this isn't important right now? I was talking about my life being in danger. I'm nowhere near getting myself a girlfriend, let alone losing my virginity. Aren't I on some sort of time limit here?
そっちですか。びっくりしましたよ、もう。
Don't you feel me?
ごまかすつもりはないのですが、私にははっきりとお答えすることはできません。帝さんが最初に言った通り、判断を下すのは神ですので。
I figured.
ですが、今のところは問題ないと思います。このお店でお客さんを笑顔にした分、たくさんの蝶々が帰っていきましたから。
That's good to hear, but that doesn't really solve the underlying issue, doesn't it? Does it?
そうなりますね。ですから何か気になることがあれば、どんな小さなことでも構いません。いつでも相談してください。
Appreciate the sentiment, but well,
何か問題があります？
not a problem per se. I just don't really have that many ways to get in touch with you, you know?
痛いところを突かれました。
I could call the cafe, sure, but there's always a chance you might be out or something.
それはそうなんですが、なんなんですか。世の中はもはやスマホを持っていないと人権すらないんですか。持たざるは人にあらずとでも言うんですか。まあ元から私は人間じゃなくて死神なんですけど。
Now I went that far, but even kids these days need their own phones. It's just useful in many ways. Haven't you ever felt inconvenienced with that one?
特にはこんな風に一つの場所に根ざして、ましてやお店を開くなんてこと、死神全体としても新たな試みですから、生きている人と深く関係を持つこともめったにありませんでしたしね。あと使いこなす自信がなかったり、お試しで買うには値段的にもハードルが高いですから。
I guess. Don't you Grim Reapers get paid a salary or something, though?
給与に当たるようなものはありませんね。
Well, I guess you can't exactly charge money for guiding people's souls to heaven. Does that mean I don't need to pay you for passage to the afterlife either?
サンズの川は無料で渡りたい放題ですよ。
Well, is that charitable of them? Now she mentions it, though. What exactly are Grim Reapers? Really, Akazuki specifically said she wasn't a human. But I can see, though, she just looks like a regular person. What major difference could there be between her and me?
何でしょうか?
That's nothing. I just thought for sure you had a ton of money tucked away somewhere. You guys helped fund the opening of the cafe and stuff after all.
そういう死神の活動費はケットシーの王国が準備をしてくれるんです。帝さんの場合は私と一緒に死神として活動していますが、商売をしているケットシーもいるそうですよ。最近は何でしたっけ、 FX とかで大儲けしてるとか、あと、
Oh no,
キ
crypto
ャッ
coin.
トコインでしたっけ。
Fucking crypto coins. Cats are trading foreign currency and cryptocurrency. Plus they're making bank on it. You think they'd help me invest my money too?
どうでしょう。あくまで死神業務のためで、仕事とあまり関係ないことには使えませんから。
They're pretty strict about that, huh?
お店で働いて、私個人のお給料をもらうようになりはしましたが、お給料をそんな気軽に使っていいものか、いざという時のために取っておくべきなんじゃないかとも思うんです。
Alright, classic last elixir syndrome. Do you use rare consumables now? Do I use rare consumables now or save them for later when I might need them? Still, you won't understand just how convenient phones are these days until you actually use one. I think you should bite the bullet and go out and buy one.
そうですよね。高峰さん、明日の定休日時間はありますか？
I've got class in the morning, but after that, I'm not really.
じゃあ、スマホを買いに行くのに付き合ってもらえませんか？
That's fine with me, but my classes don't end until 4th period, so... glad. I just rubbed my eye really weirdly. Apparently. And God, that always feels disgusting. It's like a part of the eyelid just like slips under it. God, it's disgusting getting it out. Ah.
はい、それで
I
読み返しま
forgot
す
to
か？
read this because of that. It's fine with me, but my classes don't end until 4th period, so it'll have to be in the evening, if that's okay.
はい、それで構いません。
Alright, I'll make my way to the cafe after class then.
ありがとうございます。それじゃあ、明日はよろしくお願いします。
What kind of phones are even out now? Been using mine for almost 2 years at this point, so my model's bound to be outdated by now. Guess I'll do a bit of research. Kizuki clearly doesn't know the first thing about smartphones. That's why she asked me to go shopping with her. Seeing as she's a girl, I suppose she'll want one of those iota phones. All the girls at my college have one. Wonder if she cares about brands at all, though. If not, then we should probably focus on features when choosing. It said iota phones are pretty decent in terms of their specs and camera quality. It's a safe choice, but I'll try researching some other options for now. I don't want to draw blanks when she has any questions for me. If I take too long to pick out a phone, it might even lower her opinion of me. do my research if I want us to have a good time. I might actually be looking forward to tomorrow more than I thought.
カフェステラと死神の
I
蝶。
love omelette rice.
お前それデートじゃねえの。
Achievement unlocked. Don't fear the Reaper. Huh? It's lunch break the next day. When I asked Hiroto if he knew anything about phones, that was how he responded.
スマホを言い訳にしてデートに誘われただけじゃないのか。
I really doubt it. She legitimately doesn't own a phone, and she's the most untech-savvy person too. Like, just to put this into perspective, she didn't even know what a smartphone was.
嘘つけ。そんなやついないだろ。
I'm not lying, I swear.
何？天然系？それとも箱入りのお嬢様？
Neither. But out of the way, I don't have that sort of relationship you're implying.
けど後世が女の子と二人でね。
Whoops.
バックログ画面だ
け
よ。
ど後世が女の子と二人でね。相手はお前のバイト先にいた女の子だろ？他にそんな相手もいないだろうし。
Yes, she's from work. You didn't have to add that last part, though.
ちなみにどの子？
Akizuki, the waitress in the sky blue uniform.
ああ、あの大人っぽい雰囲気の。そっか、そういうタイプの子だったのか。
Anyways, what smartphones do you think are the best these days?
どこもハイエンドの機種を出してるから最新機種なら性能にそこまで差はないんじゃないのか？
You had to pick between an Iota phone and a Notroid. Which would you choose?
そんなもん本人の気持ち次第だろう。でも女子ならやっぱイオタフォンじゃねえの？
That's what I thought
そういえば
too.
さ、女子のアイテムなら女子にアドバイスを求める方がいいんじゃないの？むしろあの店の他の子に聞いた方が早いんじゃないのか？
True, but Akizuki went out of her way to ask me specifically, so I know to be able to handle this on my own. Felt like my duty as a man, you know.
まあそれはあるかもな。どんな些細なことでも頼られると嬉しいよな。
Right?
つくづく俺らって心底童貞だよな。
Come on, don't say that. You're gonna make me cry.
俺の方が泣きたい。仲間だと思ってたのに。この裏切り者め。
We are still comrades.
このまま順調に進んだら大人になっちまうんだろ。俺を置いて。我ら生まれた時は違えど童貞を喪失する時は同じと願わんって約束したのに。
I did not say that. That's fucking creepy. And that's not even how the oath of the Peach Garden goes. Not to repeat myself, but Akizuki is not my girlfriend.
ならどういう間柄なんだよ。
Well, obviously can't Hiroto that she's a Grim Reaper and that I'm her ward. Nor would I know enough about her personality to really call her a friend. That said, simply calling her an acquaintance would make me feel bad for her, so I'll decide on we're co-workers, I suppose?
俺に聞くな。
The truth was, I don't really know myself. After all, I don't even have a good grasp of what Akizuki is.
終わった。
Alright, so yeah.
早っ。
Well, yeah, I don't want to keep her waiting.
そうかよ。またな。
高峰さん、
Alright, sorry for the wait.
そんなことはないですよ。だってやっぱり約束した時間より少し早いぐらいじゃないですか。まさか授業をサボってはないですよね。
Nah, no, I went to all my classes. Anyway, I'm free to head out whenever. Are you ready?
私もすぐにでも出れますけど、少し休憩してからでも構いません。
Reminds me, I still need to find a GBA emulator. Because I want to try out FE6, possibly 7 and 8 as well. Anyway.
コーヒーを入れましょうか。実はおすすめの豆があるんですよ。
I wasn't feeling particularly tired, but oh well. Alright, I guess I'll take you up on that.
はい。と言ってもタイル枠じゃないですけどね。
I told you that wasn't my fetish. Akazu begins grinding up some beans with her hand grinder. Like last time, she prepares and extracts the coffee with practiced movements. By the way, what kind of beans are these?
ブルーマウンテンというのを買ってみたんですよ。
Really? I've heard the name before, but it was always a bit too expensive for me, so I've never tasted it.
では、ぜひとも味わってみてください。
I can already smell an appetizing
お
aroma.
待たせしました。
The coffee's full-bodied fragrance tickles my nostrils before I even take a sip. Once I do take a drink, however, I find it refreshingly bitter and mildly sour. You can also detect a faint hint of sweetness. Well, it's even better than the one you made last time. Thanks, it might be my favorite.
よかった。そう言ってもらえて安心しましたよ。
Honest God, even more reason for me to want to have them, for me to want the main character to have his own face is because, well, he would be a terrible insert for me because, you know, he likes coffee. Like, it's a situation where if you were to actually insert me in his place, I probably wouldn't have even fucking found my way to Café Stella to work there. It would have just been a case of, well, we just grabbed you, and we need to take care so you don't fucking cause the apocalypse again. So, you know, we'll just, like, offhandedly, like, help you and shit like that. Hope you agree. And then that's gonna be the fucking extent because, like, they asked him mainly because, well, you drink coffee, right? Well, here you go, try it, help us, please. For me, it'd be like, well, would you like to try the coffee? Sure, I have to. Okay. No. Like, it would just be chaos because, fuck coffee. Actually, funny thing that happened recently, I watched the Zero Punctuation video on Tunic, and in the middle of it, he was, like, saying something about, like, well, it's not that like that, like, something about, like, AAA titles and how there's also a certain problem with the indie titles, and then he showed, like, a bunch of, like, titles that, and among them was just Café Stella. That just sat there like, you can't really call that an indie title, I feel. Yeah, like, you just can't. It's not really an indie title. Like, just like you actually like see the fucking like image you see on the store page for Café Stella and the Reaper's Butterflies. Anyways, man, I can't believe how different a properly brewed coffee tastes. She smiles She smiles with satisfaction as she brings her own cup to her lips.
ちゃんと美味しく入れられてますね。高いだけあって香りから違いますね。
Yeah, really.
もっとお高いコピル枠って一体どんな味なんでしょう。
Same, I'm not really sure I have that kind of money. Well, that and the fact that it's made from civet droppings.
もちろん綺麗に洗浄されているとは分かっていますけど、やっぱり躊躇はしますよね。
I mean, if I think it was but talking is hard. I think it was Hiroshi. If according to Hiroshi, it doesn't taste anything special. It's literally just a case of, well, it's rare and unique, so it's expensive. I mean, I'm sure it's delicious, given how famous it is, but still. Who even came up with this idea? Did someone just look at civet poop and say, "Hey, there's beans in there. Let's make some coffee with it."
私もそう思いますけど、動物の糞から取れる豆は他にもあるらしいですよ。
Really?
ブラックアイボリーは象の糞から取れる豆だそうで、モンキーコーヒーやタヌキコーヒーはそのままですね。コーヒーの他にもパンダの糞から茶葉を作る緑茶とか。
Jeez.
私も話で聞いただけですけど、笹しか食べないパンダは糞もいい匂いがするそうです。
Interesting. The more you know, I guess. I thought use animal trappings.
高峰さん、今ろくでもないこと考えてますね。
Oh, please, bear thought.
なんですかその態度。アメリカ人？はあ、高峰さんは大変良いご趣味をお持ちのようで。
Hold on, we need to clarify something. I'm absolutely not into scat. Please don't even joke about that stuff. You're endangering my reputation.
でもこれは重要なことです。特殊なご趣味ですと、高峰さんが本会を遂げるのにも関わってきますからね。
Honest to God, I am actually curious. Is there some madman who decided, you know what? I'm going to eat coffee beans and make coffee out of the shit. I mean, monkeys can do it. Why can't I? I don't want to believe that someone would be that retarded. I don't want to believe that. But knowing humanity, someone probably has. I hate the thought. I hate the fucking thought that someone out there most likely tried that. But knowing the state of humanity, I'm almost 100% sure that somebody did, and it makes me want to scream. I mean, sure, I'd have to try to lose my virginity normally, but if I had a scat fetish, that'd make that 10 times more difficult. Wait, why am I even considering that? My sexual proclivities are completely normal.
だといいんですけどね。
So, is there anything specific you're looking for in a phone?
いえ、特にはどういうものがいいのかよくわからないので、可能なら高峰さんと同じの。
What? You want matching phones with me?
何か困ったことが起きたとき、同じものだと相談をしやすいと思うんです。
Okay, that makes sense. That caught me off guard. For a second there, I thought you wanted to get matching phones with me. Seems like my imagination was getting a little too carried away. But I use a nut droid.
はあ、そのノットロイドを私が使うのは問題があるんですか？
Now he will learn how fucking retarded he was for worrying about the goddamn model. This woman is about as technically inclined when it comes to anything as a great-great-grandmother. She hears oh, Android, oh, Apple. What's an Android? And I have an apple tree in the garden. You can have some if you want. Nah, not really. It's just that most girls seem to prefer to use something called an iota phone.
私はそういうことは気にしません。スマホ初心者ですしね。
Well, if she doesn't care, I guess it's fine. So it might be kind of hard to find the exact model I use. My phone's pretty old after all. Oh well, I can start thinking about that stuff once we get to the store.
いっぱい並んでますね。どれもこれも薄くて四角いですけど、違いってそんなにあるものなんですか？
There aren't really major differences, but they're not quite the same. Some have more processing power, or longer battery life, or better camera quality. You get the idea. Honestly, the most you probably need for Kanna is long battery life and potentially a good camera quality. But she probably doesn't really need much else. I know you said you wanted the same model as me, but honestly, I just chose mine because it was cheap. If there are any other features you want in your phone, you should probably prioritize that first. Besides using it to communicate, is there anything else you wanted to do?
そうですね。あ、SNS でしたっけ？あれの更新を私の方でもできるようにはなりたいですね。今まで頼りっぱなしだったので。
You mean our Instagram and Facebook pages? Alright, for that you'll need a phone with a good camera so you can take better pictures. There we go, that's the good camera confirmed. And again, as long as it has more than 12 megapixels, the picture quality should be more or less the same.
画素。そうで画素？なんちて。
Also, inductive charging capabilities would be pretty handy too. It might cost you extra though, since it's kind of a high-end feature.
QI 充電。なんだかやらしい響きです。
If it's a new phone, it should have HDR support as well. Not that it's strictly necessary, but since you're not taking landscape photos or anything, but it's still nice to have.
HR で。
Kinda think of it. Maybe it's time to upgrade my phone too. Dad sent me some more money this month, so I could. It's tempting. He's just completely ignoring all her innuendos, and she is not happy about it. Why are you looking at me like that?
人の話全然聞いてくれてない。スルーされると寂しいんです。
Sorry, I was a little distracted. Did you think of a feature you wanted?
そうじゃないですけど。もういいです。それよりスマホって私みたいな初心者は何を基準に選べばいいんでしょうね。
I suppose you should start by finding phones that fit the size of your hand. If you let me choose, I might end up picking something a little too big for you. Whoops.
手のサイズ？そんなに違います？あ、結構違いますね。高峰さんの手が普通より大きい。というか、指が長い。
You feel the heat of her skin radiating from her palm. That and the feminine softness. Silky hands almost. Her silky skin almost seems to stick to my hand. So does a girl's hand. It's kind of nerve-wracking. The only girl I've ever held hands with was Nozomi, and even then we stopped doing it after reaching puberty. All I'm doing is touching hands with her, and yet my heart is hammering so fast it almost hurts. Oh, my palms aren't getting all sweaty.
なんか静かですね。
Like, they just like have hand to hand like this, and she says this, suddenly his hand just slides past her hand, just goes for her forehead. Huh? What do you mean?
高峰さんがもしかして緊張してます？
No, I'm not.
の割には口調がまた変ですけど。これぐらいで緊張してたら、それより先のことなんて夢のまた夢ですよ。
Give me a break, I'm just not used to it. Besides, if I was serious about someone, I'd confess to them. At the end of the day, I am still a man.
本当ですか？そんな勇気、高峰さんにありますか？
Well, judging from Nozomi's route and Suzuna's route, not really, no. If we go off of Natsume's route, though, can we say that, though? Not really, no. Since we do know that he liked her for before the kiss, and before then was just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna confess. You had him in my league, no, don't really have a chance. So I'm just gonna help her. But at the same time, it's kind of, it's not that he wants to confess and can't get it out. It's more of a, I'm not going to. I don't want to ruin what we have right now, and I don't think she likes me back in any sort of way. So I'm just not going to do that. So I'll just continue looking out for her, helping her if I can. So at the same, so I can't really say that he's like too chicken to do that, since there it was basically a I don't think it would lead to anything. So I'm just going to forget about what try to forget about my feelings. But at the same time, you can interpret that as being him being a bit of a chicken. May he only really realized that he liked her when she confessed. Nozomi and Suzune, he tried to confess, but fucked up. He almost fucking succeeded in Nozomi's. In Suzune's, I mean. But then he couldn't stop fucking stammering, so Suzune had to take things into her own hands. And then take his thing into her own hands. Sorry about that. And for Nozomi, it took her trying to confess for him to be like, okay, yeah, I can't let that happen. And then do it himself. Hard to judge, really, isn't it? I do when it matters!
それができるようなら、童貞を悔いてやり直したりはしなかったと思うんですけどね。
Can't deny that!
そこで胸を張らないでくださいよ。
Whenever I play out conversations in my head, I always imagine myself taking the initiative. But in reality, it's always the opposite. The other day, Suzune told me that I need to gain more experience, so I wanted to step up my dating game.
鈴音さんの言うことも一理ありますね。知識を手に入れることとそれを実践することは全くの別物ですから。つまり高峰さんは風俗に行ってみたいと。あらあら、まあまあ、こんな人通りの多い場所で何を言ってるんですか。恥ずかしい。
You're literally just putting words into my mouth at this point.
だって経験を積みたいって言ったじゃないですか。
I don't mean sexual experience, I meant social experience. You know, like how to choose interesting conversation topics, or how to get closer to people I'm not friends with, or how to treat girls, stuff like that.
やっぱり風俗じゃないんですか?
Yes, why would you even think that? How does going to a brothel provide anyone with social experience?
とある人生相談でそういう答えがありました。風俗に行って酸いも甘いも噛み分けた大人の女性に悩みを聞いてもらって全てをさらけ出せば心が成長して余裕も生まれるとかなんとか。
Damn. Maybe I could go at least once. I'd just get my paycheck. Be for the experience. That's right. Just to gain some social experience.
行くんですか?
Hell no. I mean, I've always been curious, but I'm not sure I have confidence to. Look, we just talk! Stop talking about this! Supposed to be shopping for a phone, remember? If we can... Don't stop talking about this! The employee's gonna start glaring at us!
おっと、これはいけませんね。
Let's hurry and pick one before we get kicked out.
これが私のスマホ。
She just holds it like, oh. Like a starving child receiving its first paycheck from a part-time job. That was a shouldn't have gone for that one. That was a bad one. That was an insensitive one, in fact. Welcome to civilization.
黒電話だって十分文明的でしたよ。でもすごい軽いですね。こんなに軽くて多機能だなんて。
Then they decided to make it bigger again, some fucking reason. Like, yes, we managed to make all these amazing features fit into like this small screen. Now we're going to make it a fucking selling point that the thing is bigger. Like, y'all remember when that was a thing for some fucking reason? But they decided, like, yes, we're going to, like, there's, like, the fucking iPhone, jumbo edition bullshit, and it's like you can't even fucking fit it into your pockets, and people still want it because it's an iPhone and it's new and special, even though it's literally just yes, the old thing, better tech and big, but still just as fucking clunky. I'm hungry. Why are you handling it so delicately? You better keep a tighter hold on it if you don't want to drop it.
下手に触れると壊れてしまうんじゃないかと不安で。
If it broke that easily, you'd have a defective unit that needs to be replaced. Don't worry, smartphones are meant to be used.
それはそうですが、一体どうやって使えばいいのか。
Well, let's see. Why don't we start by installing your social media and messaging apps first?
私知ってますよ。ライムというやつですよね。でもどうやってインストールするんですか？こんなに小さいと CD ロムは読み込めませんよね。
To teach a goddamn old person how phones work. This line sounds like something my father could say. Of course, he's not that bad. He's still pretty fucking bad though. Like recently with the whole signing thing that I talked about. That was such a fucking stressful experience because, by God, everything stopped working. Before I went to bed again that day, I was was asking my mom to please ask if they actually received the fax. And in case they didn't, my father couldn't just take a picture of it and send it like that, and that should be enough. And my mother's first reaction was, yeah, no, you take a picture, but the point of him taking a picture is so I can go to bed without being woken up if it doesn't have an happen. And she just deadass says you really think your father can figure out how to take a picture and send the fucking message? That's the bad thing. He probably doesn't. And I had to be the one to take care of that massive fucking clutch for ever since my mother went to the hospital with my little sister. Woke me up today again. I need you to fill the car up with the gasoline. Like that one I understood because his back is currently shot, so I can't pick up anything too heavy. And the best part? Car's busted. So I woke up for nothing. Basically. Lovely, doesn't it? I'm just venting at this point because, by God, having to take care of this tall smoking child is fucking stressful. I do not envy my fucking mother for having to take care of him. There we go, now it's empty. I'm gonna have to pick that up later. What? CD-ROM? You're confusing me. Apps are downloaded on the App Store, just like this. You just press this button and it'll automatically begin installing. All you need to do is launch it and complete the initial setup.
これで皆さんと連絡が取れるんですか？
They'll have to exchange Lime IDs.
高峰さん、交換をしてもらえますか？
Sure. Pull up Bakizuki's QR code, scan it. There.
今ので完了したんですか？
Yep, now we can send messages to each other. As a test, I tried tapping out a short message to Akizuki. Hello.
急にブルってきましたよ。
That's because of the message I sent, see?
よろしくって。
Akizuki stares at her phone for a few moments. Then she plays her index finger timidly on the screen. Judging from her movements, she seems to be typing out something in response. I wait patiently for her to finish. It takes a while, but finally I receive a new message notification on my phone. Help!
ということで。高峰さん？
You misspelled it.
え？
It says help.
慣れてないから間違えちゃっただけじゃないですか。そんなに笑わなくても。
Sorry.
修正ってどうやるんですか？
Why don't you try figuring that out on your own? You'll have to familiarize yourself with how the phone works.
そんな意地悪すぎませんか？
I watch as she desperately tries to search for a way to edit her typing. Funny thing is, it's not actually possible. All she can do is delete the message.
ま
He's
さ
a
か
mean
修正する
motherfucker.
機能そのものがないなんて悪ふざけが過ぎます。私がどれだけ必死に探したか。
That'd be a good learning experience. Now you know how to double check your messages before sending them.
それはそうですけど、先に言っておいてほしかったです。あと、ただの打ち間違いで笑いすぎだと思います。
My bad. It was just kinda cute seeing you make such an uncharacteristic mistake. Couldn't help myself.
ついじゃありませんよ。女の子をいじめて困ってる姿を見て楽しむなんて子供っぽくて趣味も悪いです。そんなんだからいつまで経っても童貞なんです。
Ouch, that hurts, you know. But you're right. It was childish. I'm really sorry. I'll make it up to you.
何してくれるんですか？
I'll take you out to dinner tonight if you'd like. What do you say?
あれ、カンナさんに昴生先輩じゃないです
God
か。
fucking damn it.
こんなところで何をしてるの？
God damn it! Doing a little shopping. What about you two?
今日はお店が定休日ですからね。たまにはリフレッシュをしようってことになったんですよ。
How's your eye doing?
平日だし、遠出はできないけど美味しいものを食べようって話になってさ。お給料もいただいたことですしね。懐具合に不安もありませんから。昴生君はここで何をしてるの？もしかしてデート？え？お二人はそういう関係だったんですか？
No, we weren't doing anything like that. Akizuki finally decided to buy a smartphone, so I just came along to help her choose a good model.
あ、そうだったんだ。
Anyway, now we've bought it, we were thinking of having dinner together.
話を聞く限りものすっごくデートっぽいですけど、別にごまかしたりしなくても。
Sorry to disappoint, but it's not a date. I'm just treating her to dinner as an apology.
お詫び？私にスマホの知識がないからって高峰さんが意地悪をしたんです。ほんと高峰さんは性格が悪いんですから。
Oh, come on, I already said I was sorry.
ああ、昴生君ってそういうところがあるよね。
My elf knows me.
本当のことだもん。その感じだともうスマホを買ったんですよね。はい、これですよ。それ、この間出たやつ。カメラが高性能なんですよね。ID の交換しましょうよ。私とも交換してください。はい、もちろんです。あ、交換のやり方はですね。これをこうしてコードを表示させればいいんですよね。はい。じゃあコードを読み込んで、今メッセージを送りましたから登録お願いしますね。あ、私も今送りましたから。はい。こうして連絡先が増えるのって想像していたよりもずっと嬉しいですね。
Maybe we should make a group chat.
あ、そうだね。グループ？
It allows us to all chat message each other at once instead of doing it individually.
ネットの掲示板みたいなものですか？というか、今までグループなかったんですね。よかった。もしかして私だけ招待されてないのかと思ってたまにドキドキしてました。実は裏で嫌われてるのかもって。
Don't be silly, of course we don't. We just never had much need for one before.
昴生君、メッセージでやりとりとかあんまりしないもんね。
I don't have any reason to bother you unless I need something. Besides, I see you at work almost every day anyway.
じゃあ早速設定しちゃいますね。
I don't mind, but do we have that much to contact each other about?
別に仕事以外で使ってもいいと思うけど。そうですよ。気軽に使えばいいじゃないですか。例えばこうやってアルバム作りましたとか。いいね、そういうの。お店の写真とかあげちゃおう。
With that, the two of them began uploading picture after picture into the chat. I can only imagine how startled Chiki and Suzune are going to be from the flood of notifications.
写真がこんなにたくさん。やっぱり最近の若い人はすごい量の写真を撮ってるんですね。何言ってるんですか。これは全部お店の写真ですよ。
The future is now, old lady.
鈴音さんが作ったケーキだけじゃなくって、ウェイトレスの服を着た時とか、初日を終えてぐったりしてるところとか、前に3人で撮った写真もあげちゃいますね。いいんですか？この写真私がもらっても。いいに決まってるじゃないですか。ありがとうございます。なんだか照れますね。写真とか今まで撮ってこなかったので。せっかく高性能なカメラ機能があるんですから、たくさん撮っていきましょうよ。あ、それでメイさんに教えてほしいことがあるんです。お店の宣伝に使う写真をこれからは私も撮っていこうと思っているので、コツを教えてもらえないかと。それぐらいいつでも OK ですよ。私もカンナさんのスマホのカメラの機能に興味がありますしね。じゃあ今から一緒に食事に行きませんか？せっかく出会ったわけですし。でも
I told you we weren't on a date. You don't need to worry about us.
じゃなくて3人分もおごるってなるとさすがに大変でしょ？
What? I only promised to pay for Akazuki.
ダメなの？
Well, if you come, I guess I can pay for everyone.
いいの？本当に？半分冗談だったんだけど。
That means you were half serious too, but yeah, it's fine. You do deserve a reward for all your hard work at the cafe, plus I'm the man here. And older than both of you.
昴生君のそういうところ好き。
You're real sweet talk, you know that?
昴生君には負けるけどね。私もいいんですか？本当に？
I feel bad if you were the only one who had to pay for yourself.
ならお言葉に甘えさせてもらいますね。ありがとうございます。
Looks like I'm paying for everyone tonight. Oh well. I doubt we're gonna go anywhere too expensive. So where do you guys want to eat? While we think about it, we happen to glance towards the station. As we do so, I catch sight of a familiar face.
あれ、偶然だね。
Hey Suzune, where are you headed?
ちょっとね、有名なお店のケーキを食べて味の研究を。そっちは？みんなで集まって何してるの？
And we're just talking about having dinner together, actually.
鈴音さんも一緒にどうですか？こうして出会ったのも何かの縁。せっかくだから一緒に食べましょう。
You see, Kosa's just standing over there. My poor wallet is screaming in pain.
どこかで食べて帰ろうと思ってたから別に構いやしないけど。
We just happened to run into each other here by accident too, so don't worry, you're not imposing.
そっか。じゃあ気にしない。でもこうなってくると夏目さんを仲間外れにしてるみたいですね。そ それはあるかもしれませんね。
I don't think she'd be too bothered by it. Doesn't like huge gatherings anyway. She'd probably just turn us down.
だとしてもだよ。後から知ったら寂しいでしょ。
True, there's a big difference between turning down an invitation and not being invited in the first place.
食事は一人で静かにとるものですことよ。なんて雰囲気を出してても、誘われてないってショックを受けるかも。夏目先輩ってツンデレっぽい一面がありますからね。
Yes.
誰がツンデレか。夏目先輩、どうしてここに？買い物、夕飯とか日用品の補充とか。そしたら見知った面々が集まってるから。あと、さっきの共有アルバムも何？カンナさんがスマホを買ったんですよ。へえ、ついに。
When we realized we never made a work group chat, and then we realized we never made a work group chat, and decided now would be a good opportunity to make one.
写真も共有した方がいいんじゃないかって思ったんですよ。ほら、買ったばかりのスマホってデータがなくて寂しくないですか？それあるよね。カンナさんの場合、引き継ぎのデータもないから余計に。
Is it? Personally, I don't really take all that many pictures of things around me.
何か共有するような写真あったかな？
番号とか ID とか教えてよ。
はい、もちろんです。夏目さんも教えてもらえますか？はいはい。
今から一緒に夕食でもって話になってるんだけど、夏目さんも行くでしょ？
そりゃまあ、断りはしませんけど。
じゃ決まり。
早速移動しましょう。私、お腹がペコペコですよ。どこに行きましょうか？食べたいものとかありますか？なら私、焼肉に行きたいんだけど。焼肉ですか？これまた意外な。なんで焼肉なんですか？一人だと焼肉屋さんって入りづらくない？
あ、それはわかる。ラーメン屋とかは全然気にならないんだけど、居酒屋とか焼肉屋とか、周りが賑やかなお店だとね。
それです。食べたいって思うことはあっても、叶えることができなくって。家でお肉を焼くのとは全然別ですもんね。焼肉。男女で焼肉。
Are you having dirty thoughts right now?
考えてませんよ。私はただ変な勘違いをしないでほしかっただけです。男女で焼肉。勢力をつけてそのまま今晩。なんてことはありませんので。
That's a pretty old-fashioned notion. Besides, that doesn't really make sense considering we're all eating it together.
秋月さんってやっぱり処女をこじらせてるわね。やっぱりって何ですか？やっぱりって。何にしろ反対はないってことでいいの？異議なーし。お肉も美味しいですよね。
久々だな、焼肉。
決まりですね。それじゃあ焼肉に行きましょう。お店はどうします？ここら辺に焼肉屋さんってあったかな？
検索すればいいんじゃないの？ちょうど最新のスマホを持ってる人もいることだしさ。
そうでした。カンナさん、調べてみてくださいよ、そのスマホで。はい、でも検索ってどうやれば？簡単ですよ。ネットにつなげて場所と焼肉って入力すれば。あ、いっぱい出てきた。これ全部焼肉屋さんなんですよね。夏目さん、お店の希望なんかはありますか？そうだな。酔っ払いに絡まれたりしないところがいいかな。
となると個室の方がいいかもね。
じゃあキーワードに個室も追加して、ここなんていいんじゃないですか？
I just realized how big our group has gotten. I'm not gonna have to pay for everyone, am I?
ご注文がお決まりになりましたら、そちらのボタンを押してください。それでは失礼します。
何を注文しよっかな。やっぱりとりあえず生かな。
Well, apparently the wagyu in these kinds of places always, like the grade 5 beef is always served in like 6 pieces according to Trash Taste, so at least I won't have to fight over who gets 2.
おやめなさい。
そんな真剣な顔しなくても冗談ですよ、冗談。ウーロン茶にします。
Grand Blue has forever ruined any kind of mention of oolong tea for me.
私もウーロン茶で。
私も今日はソフトドリンクにしとくか。
私は何か炭酸を。あ、ラムネ懐かしい。
Go with green tea, I suppose.
とりあえず適当に頼んじゃっていいの？
はい。
それじゃあタンとハラミと
カルビをお願いします。あと白米も。メイちゃんってがっつりいくよね。せっかく焼肉に来たんだもん。油の甘みを味わっていかないとね。
そうね。めったに来ないんだから、私もカルビとご飯を食べよう。
Been looking around at everyone for a while now. Some
こ
wrong.
んな風にみんなで賑やかに食事をするなんて初めてだったので。
You haven't?
今までこんな風に関係を持った人はいませんでしたから。
What do you think?
楽しいですね。こういう賑やかな食事も。今日はスマホを買うのに付き合ってくれてありがとうございました。
Sure,
いいん
anytime.
ですか、気軽にそんなこと言って。引っ張り回しちゃうかもしれませんよ。
Wouldn't really mind. To be honest, I spend a lot of my days off having nothing to do.
じゃあまた何かあったら頼らせてもらいますね。カンナさんは何か食べたいものってないんですか？ああ、そうですね。このイチボって何ですか？
尻の先の方のお肉だね。それなりに希少な部位だった気がする。
とりあえず頼んでみればいいんじゃない？
じゃあイチボをよろしくお願いします。あと焼肉の写真を撮りたいので、このスマホのカメラの使い方を教えてもらえますか？はいはい。基本はカメラを起動させればいいだけなんですけど、美味しそうに撮るためにはコツがあるんですよ。
Still need to message Frontwing about Hatsumira, right? Fuck, I still need to look up the goddamn email. God damn it, I forgot about that again. I keep forgetting about that. For the uninitiated, basically, because I live in Germany, I can't access the Hatsumira Steam page. Because it is blocked in my country. Like, access to the Steam page is blocked. So basically, I'm going to try to contact Frontwing about this and ask them if I can just, like, PayPal them the money. Which I doubt is gonna work. Probably. But hey, you gotta try. Like, it actually seems quite interesting. So I don't want to try it, at least. And I still have my game for this month, actually. So I get to. Anyways.
光とか被写体のアングルとか、あと撮るときに空腹であること。空腹が関係あるんですか？あります。空腹の時の方が美味しそうってテンションが上がって気持ちが爆発するじゃないですか。そういうテンションや感動なんかがとても重要なんです。なるほど。だからまず美味しそうなものを注文していきましょう。わかりました。
お待たせしました。
おいしい。
How dare you make me hungry?
カルビを焼いてご飯にのせるこのオリジナル焼肉丼がたまらんのですよ。確かに肉汁とタレが白米に染みていい感じの味付けになりますね。これぞ焼肉の醍醐味、奇跡的組み合わせマリアージュ。マリアージュ、あ、写真。
お肉を焼いただけなのにうまいんだよね。網での焼き具合は家で出すのは難しいですからね。おーっとコギちゃん、昴生くん、はい。
Thanks, Nozomi.
娘さんもどうぞ。
ありがとう。でも世話ばっかり焼かなくていいから墨染さんも食べて。
焼き加減とか気になって勝手に動いちゃうんですよ。美味しい一瞬を逃すのはもったいないですから。私もちゃんと食べてますから気にしないでください。
I don't get people who like medium, like rare steak. Like, I just prefer my stuff done. Well done. I especially don't get people who are like, I want it bloody. You know what? I just don't want you. I just want you to like warm it up so I can eat it like it's raw off the fucking animal. You fucking order like that. You're the goddamn animal here.
そう？それなら行ってみてよかった。
I really want to like
美味しい。
try beef bowl at one point, but you know, how the fuck am I gonna get beef bowl around this area? You know, fucking Germany and all that. Actually, I'm fucking curious now. Apparently there's some place in Munich. One of the places called Golden Rocket. Oh, show me the webpage. Show me the webpage. I'm intrigued now. What's the fucking where's it called? Edamame, beef fat, marinated, Persian chip, Nobu style. That's bio bullshit. There, this one's the wrong place. Maybe one of these. They immediately look different already. Not too different though, sadly. Motherfucker. In the end, it's still a goddamn flop. Okay, this one... I don't know why I'm looking this up right now. It's just I'm fucking hungry. It's just fuck it. Don't... We are coons. Okay, that doesn't load. Maybe if I like gyudon. Takedon. Barely a place. Fucking paint. They got a fucking Facebook page. No. That's a gyudon place, actually. Damn, it looks good. Where the fuck is that? Show me the routes. Just have to get away at a dwarf. It actually ought to be tempting. Like I'm over in Munich. There's a fucking Sapporo ramen nearby as well. That's just straight up a fucking Sapporo ramen nearby. That's actually fucking funny as fuck. Well, now I really feel like just going there at one point. There's actually a fitness studio nearby, so if I really wanted to, I could go to the fucking fitness studio, just like work out until I'm about to drop. Which is probably gonna take like half an hour at fucking most. And then just go to the goddamn get that goddamn gyudon place and just eat. That's actually great. That's fucking great. Hold on, how did I fucking save this? Save. Favorite. I need to remember that. I need to remember that. There's a fucking izakaya? Munich has a fucking izakaya? It's also near the Frauenkirche. I'm also gonna save that one, actually. God, there's so much stuff I want to visit. J-Bar. What's that? No, fuck it, save that as well. God damn. Ah, Jesus Christ. Watch me, like, go on a fucking, like, gourmet tour in fucking Munich tomorrow or something. Not actually, though, probably. Might actually be nice, though. Just wake up early tomorrow, just catch a train to Munich, just, like, walk around, eat a bit. Could be chill. Maybe convince my brother to come with me. That way I have a chauffeur. Okay, so how much time did I waste? Can someone like timestamp when I started to talk about this and when I ended the talk? The end of the talk is roughly at like 1 hour 15. So someone like just timestamp when it started, so I can tell how much time I wasted. I've been going through this game way too quickly anyways. Might as well just chill a bit. Nothing wrong with that. Anyways. And these short ribs are great too. So sweet and
い
fat.
ちごも美味しいよ。
Are they? Let me try some.
私の育てた大切なイチゴが。喧嘩しない。また焼けばいいんだから。
Usually try to keep my expenses at a minimum, but I feel like, but it feels nice to splurge like this every once in a while. Bill might come out a little high, but it's a small price to pay for a nice fun meal with everyone.
こっちも美味しい。どこの部位が美味しかったですか？
どれも美味しいですけど、強いてあげるならタンが好みです。
追加で注文とかします？
食べたいですけど食べきる自信がないので。
平気平気。若い男の子がいるんだから、いざとなれば全部任せればいいよ。
What?
高峰くん食べてなくない？
Excuse you, I
陽
have!
キャになるためにはノリよく、コールには乗っていく。これ大事。
That's not fair, there's peer pressure!
すみません。タンとハラミ2人前ずつ追加でお願いします。
Hey, wait, 2 orders?
高峰くんのちょっといいとこ見てみたい。
お肉お肉お肉お肉。
How are you guys in perfect sync? Did you practice this beforehand?
冗談だってば。私も食べるつもりだから。私もまだ若干の余裕はありますから。
私は割と限界気味だけど、数枚程度ならまあ。
この様子なら2人前ずつはちょうど良さそうだね。
Well, fine, as long as you didn't order it just for laughs. Well,
いえ、楽しいなと思って。今日スマホを買いに来てよかったと思います。
but dear.
そうだ。カンナさんのスマホですけど、スローとかも入れましょうよ。楽しいですよ。
スロー？
アプリですよ。写真を持ってデコっちゃえるんです。前にもやったスタンプとかそういうやつです。やってみれば思い出しますよ。夏目先輩も撮りましょうよ。
私はいいから。
そう言わずに、鈴音さんも一緒に。もう注文が来るまで暇だしね。カンナさん。
はい、それじゃあ撮りますよ。はい、チーズ。とっても美味しかったです。ありがとうございました。
I'll mention it.
いいの？私たちまでごちそうになっちゃって。
自分の分くらいは自分で払う。
It's fine, that was the deal from the start. Besides, I was the one who ended up eating the most. Splitting the bill would have been a pain trying to figure out who ate what and how much.
おごられる理由がない。
Then how about this? Next time we do something like that, you can pay for my food. If you pay me back right now, Nozumi and Uchidani would feel like they'd have to pay me back as well. So just leave it at that.
そういうことなら、わかった。
私もお言葉に甘えさせてもらおうかな。他人の金で食べる焼肉ほどうまいものはないからね。
I'll be right back. I've made an executive talking is hard. Made an executive decision. I'm going to end the part when this bottle is empty. Oh, she's hold so I just so still might see my face and all that. Anyway.
機会があれば今日の分は返すよ。
Whatever you want, I don't mind either way.
じゃあ今日はそろそろお開きにしておきますか。そうだね。ごちそうさまでした。
I hit the spot. Now to return to my apartment, I quickly take a bath. The amount of beef in my stomach seems to have settled down a bit by now. Food sure was good. Got to eat yakiniku with Hiroto and some of our other friends before, but we always do all you can eat. It's nice to taste some quality meat once in a while. Also, the time I spent together with Akizuki before we all had dinner was really fun as well. Got to talk about a lot of things we don't usually talk about at the cafe. Honestly, it felt like a much more intimate experience. So different from what I had in mind, that in retrospect, I think my heart was pounding the entire time. But I wasn't nervous in a bad way. In fact, I wanted to talk with her again. Just the two of us. So reflect back on the day's events, my heart swelled with a sense of satisfaction. Suddenly I don't much want to dry my hair. I'm tempted to simply go to bed while this warm fuzzy feeling lingers. Hearing a message notification sound, I reach out to check my phone.
楽しかったです。スマホ買ってよかったです。高峰さんのおかげです。ありがとうございました。
Thank you, text from Wakizuki. Just to learn how to separate her sentences, though. She's the wrong conjugate from a
バッ
name
クロ
as
グ画
well.
面だよ。
Man, another typo I tap and send. Is the marked red? I guess it's hard to resist playing with the new phone. Understandable, I couldn't stop pointlessly fidgeting with mine either when I was
慣
responding.
れていないのです仕方ないではありませんか。そのように上げ足を取るようなことばかりしていてはいけないのです。
Why are you typing like
間
that?
違えないように丁寧に打っているとこうなるのです。
You need a lot more practice. I'm happy to help, though. Feel free to message me
あり
anytime.
がとうございます。それではもう少し付き合ってもらえますか？
Sure. This conversation we're having is pretty mundane. Still, I enjoy it. Waiting for responses makes me anxious. Seeing a new message arrive also makes me really happy. Although I realize I'm being weird, I can't stop a smirk from creeping onto my face. I should respond again.
どうかしたのか？さっきからスマホを眺めてはニヤニヤと。
そんな大したことではありませんけど、スマホって便利ですね。こうやってリアルタイムでメッセージのやり取りができるんですよ。それに今日は焼肉を食べに行ったんですよ。みんなでワイワイしながら食べて写真もいっぱい撮りました。ほら見てくださいよ。よく撮れてるでしょ。
随分と楽しそうだな、お前。
今までにこんな風に友人を作ることも、ましてや思い出を作ることもなかったですけど、思ってたよりもずっと心地いいものです。
それはいいが。
はい？何か問題が？
Is he about to bring about depression?
すみません。スマホばっかりでミカドさんの食事がまだでしたね。すぐにカリカリを準備しますから。
またカリカリか。たまにはもっと香り豊かな食事をだな。いや、そういうことではなくてだな。いや、いい。気にするな。それよりもカリカリだ。
ふりかけいります？
いる。
大丈夫ですよ。本来の役目を忘れたわけじゃありませんから。高峰さんの魂を救うのが私の目的です。心配は必要ありません。
She's gonna take that mission a lot more directly than in the other routes, though.
そうか。わかった。お前に任せる。
はい。量はこれぐらいでいいですよね。あ、高峰さんからの返信が来た。
明日からはまたカフェの仕事だ。ほどほどにな。
わかってますってば。
It's funny that like someone still apparently needs to feed Mikoto, even though, you know, he's
カフェス
talking
テラ
cat
と死
that
神
can
の蝶。
make coffee and serve people at a cafe.
お前最近は朝一でも結構元気だよな。
Probably because I've been getting up early to work for the. Probably because I've been getting up early for work these days. Because I've Finally fixed my sleeping habits.
ああ、そっか。パティシエの仕事の手伝いだもんな。そりゃ早起きにもなるか。
Right, it's tough. It's a tough workout for my arms too. My muscles hurt like hell at first. At this rate, only my right arm's gonna wind up super buff.
そういや、姉貴も似たようなこと言ってたな。それよりも、昨日はどうだったんだ？
What do you mean?
買い物デート。
It wasn't a date, but yes, we went shopping. Got her a phone, signed a contract, all that jazz.
それだけか。
Well, after that, we all went to eat yakiniku.
焼肉を？っていうか、みんな？
After we bought the phone, we ran into our co-workers from the cafe, and so we decided we'd all have dinner together.
なんだそりゃ。いやでも、ハーレムみたいで、それはそれで羨ましい。
Honestly, it's a lot easier eating with a bunch of guys than a bunch of girls. You can be loud, obnoxious, and eat as much as you want. I still had fun, though.
楽しかったんなら十分だろう。いいな。俺も1年の頃からもっとちゃんと単位を取っておけばよかった。あ、そうだ。お前今日時間あるか？確か1限だけだったよな。
Depends on what you need. After class, I was gonna go back to work at the cafe.
ちょっとでいいから付き合ってくんねえか。助けてほしいことがあるんだ。
You're not gonna ask me to set up a drinking party, are you?
お前には期待してないから安心しろ。
Ugh! That stings when you say it like that.
実は今相談を受けててな。お前にも協力をしてもらえないかと思ってさ。
What do you want me to do?
正直微妙なところだ。でも3人集まれば文殊の知恵とも言うだろ。とにかく頭数が欲しいんだ。頼むよ。
Alright. I'll at least hear out the situation. That's all I can promise, though.
サンキュー。
That's probably a butterfly situation, isn't it?
じゃあまた後でな。
I should let Akizuki know I might be a bit late. Taking out my phone, I send her a quick message before heading off to class.
おはよう。
Come on, I always went and let's just this little bit still left in the bottle. That just barely doesn't fit in the glass. Hey. Once a week, Shiki and I have this class together. Even a virgin like me has gotten used to it by now. Walk over and casually sit down next to her.
昨日はごちそうさま。本当にお金いいの？
It's fine, we just got our paychecks anyway. Dad also remembered to deposit my allowance on time this month. And it wasn't that expensive to be honest. Considering I was paying for 6 people at least.
わかった。機会があったらちゃんと返すから。
Take my textbooks and notebook out of the bag while we chat idly. However, the very next second, I drop a chill down my spine. Something's wrong. I have a bad feeling, an inexplicable sense of unease. I quickly scour the room, but see nothing unusual. Nothing unusual, you say? Ha ha! Funny! Wait, no, there are butterflies. Butterflies fluttering around the lecture hall.
どうかしたの？
Look over there.
あの蝶って、秋月さんたちが捕まえてる蝶よね。
Most likely.
誰かに引き寄せられたの？
No. Doesn't seem to be anyone in our classroom at the very least. But there's gotta be tons of people on campus, so it's definitely possible. But one thing if the butterflies had simply wandered in here by accident. That chill that ran down my spine earlier worries me.
講義を抜けて
読み返しますか？
I have a hard time believing it's completely unrelated.
講義を抜けて探しに行った方がいい？講義を抜けて。
Nah, not like we have an idea who it could be anyway. This is the only class I have today, so I'll try to take a look around campus before I head to work later.
何かあったら連絡をしてくれていいから。
There's no guarantee it's a student. It could be a teacher's assistant or a professor or anyone at this university's campus employees. While it is early in the morning, there must be hundreds of people at school already. Hell, it doesn't even have to be someone from university. It could just be someone who lives nearby. There's no point in rushing to conclusions. It's probably the guy that Hiroto needs help with. Class ends without any other butterflies making an appearance. Afterwards, I take a walk around campus to see if I can spot anything out of the ordinary. There's no one who stuck out to me at all. I'd say that everyone is on cloud 9, but at the very least, it didn't appear to be there didn't appear to be any student who would be attracting butterflies. I was just imagining things, or what? Assuming that chill I'd felt earlier actually meant something. I was expecting it to happen again if I went near the person who caused it. I gazed up at the sky. I was half hoping to see the butterflies flying overhead somewhere. But no such luck. Maybe they really did just wander by an accident.
すまん
By accident.
待たせたか
バックログ画面だよ。
Maybe they really did just wander in by accident. There we go. Now I was doing something else in the meantime. What's this person we're supposed to be helping though?
食堂で待ち合わせしてる。もうついてるらしいんだが、お前の要件ってのは
Don't worry about it. Come on, let's go.
助かるよ。マジでサンキューな。
I'm still curious about the butterflies. I doubt I'll be able to track them down without any clues to follow. For now, I suppose the only thing I can do is wait and see. The moment I enter the cafeteria, another shiver runs down my spine. It's the same chill I felt in the lecture hall. Same butterflies from before are here too.
おう、悪い。
Whoops.
どうも。
Hiroto waves towards someone near the center of the flock. The guy who nods back in greeting appears to be the same age as us, or perhaps slightly younger. Not to sound rude, but with his black-rimmed glasses and slightly overgrown hair, he gives off a rather gloomy aura. I know full well I'm in no position to criticize others myself, though. I don't think he's in a major. Is he a friend of yours?
野中君とは選択科目が結構被ってるんだ。ノート貸してもらったり、テスト勉強で世話になったりしてるんだ。一緒に遊んだこととかはないけどな。
It's more like you're just leeching off him.
そういう言い方するなよ。いや、否定できない部分はあるんだが。
Why does he need your help?
ノートを貸してもらおうとしたら元気がなくてさ。その様子がちょっと前の姉貴を思い出したから。
Hiroto can be surprisingly perceptive about these things, even though he wasn't able to see butterflies around us. He isn't able to see the butterflies.
ちょっと強引に悩みを聞いたんだ。世話になってるから、それくらいの礼はと思ったんだが、俺一人だと荷が勝ちすぎて。けど、野中君の方には相談するような相手もいないって言うから。
So he decided to drag me into this as well. Agreed it would probably be a bad idea to leave this guy to his own devices. Eventually, he might have wound up like Susanna, losing his will to live, until finally. Well, it's only natural that you'd want to stop things before they got to that point.
その人は？
ああ、俺の友達だ。俺も経験豊富とまでは言えないからな。頭数は多い方がいいだろ。心配しなくていいって。ちゃんと話を聞いてくれるから。
ああ、そうですか。すみません。僕はもういいんですけど、塩山くんがしつこかったから。
Well, I don't know how much help it can be, but I'm all ears. What kind of troubles are you having exactly?
ああ、それなんだけどな。悪い。改めて言ってくれるか？
好きな子がいるんです。もういいんですって。どうせ僕なんかが女の子と付き合えるわけもないんだから。
だってお前、前と雰囲気が違うぞ。講義で顔を合わせてるだけの俺ですら気づくくらいに。そんなに思い詰めるくらいなら、いっそ告白してみるとかいろいろあるだろ。
Hiroto, that's
告
not...
白して傷つく意味ってある？
いや、それは言葉のあやってやつで。ずーっとこんな調子なんだよ。俺もいい加減放っておこうかとも思ったんだけど、自分で首を突っ込んだ手前、気になっちゃってさ。
Nonaka's mood is clearly being affected by the butterflies. I would explain why he didn't care for Hiroto pushing him around for notes and stuff too. Still, there sure is a lot of butterflies. Suddenly my body feels like it's rapidly freezing over. There's nowhere close to the chill I felt earlier. It's as if I've lost all sensation in my nerves. My vision goes black. In the darkness, I see small flickers of light. Soaring through the gloom are the silent butterflies from before.
無理だ無理だ無理だ。イケメンでもない。ただのオタクだ。熊谷さんが相手にしてくれるわけない。傷つきたくない。諦めなきゃいけない。
This bitter, heavy tone is like ice. It's Nonaka. Because of the butterfly's influence, he wasn't planning to give up on his crush. They very flap with their wings, and every word he utters, I feel my body temperature dropping by degrees. But Nonaka's voice have been the cause of this chill I've been feeling.
おい、昴生。なんだ
Oh, sorry, it's nothing. That wasn't a daydream. My fingertips still feel cold. My heart is pounding in my ears. Because this coldness has to be that voice. What should I say? Those emotions. Oh! Oh Lord! He is... It's a second case of... It's a second case of the Shujis. At any rate, with Nonaka the way he is right now, it doesn't seem like there's much we can
だから
do.
困ってるんだ。実際に当たって砕けたら傷つくのは野中くんだろ。無責任に騒ぎ立てるのはまずいって分かってるんだが。
Let me ask you something first, Nonaka. Is this girl you like a friend of yours? Or is she some stranger you fell in love with at first
同じ
sight?
学科の子だから全く無関係ってわけじゃないけど、でも多分向こうは僕なんかのことは覚えてないと思う。ほら見ての通り目立つタイプじゃないから。
What kind of girl is she?
熊谷里奈っていうこの子だ。長い黒髪の。
Hiroto opens up one of his line messages and shows me his phone. Posting in the chat his photo of a group of friends. The girl in question is fairly cute. Not model levels or anything, but she seems sweet and has a nice smile. I have a feeling she's a lot more popular than some of the more stuck-up peers.
体調が悪い時に優しくしてもらったんだってさ。いい子みたいだぞ。調べれば調べるほどいい噂しか聞かなかった。いつも笑顔で自然な気配りもできて周りからも慕われてる。
You'd think a girl like her would be pretty popular with other guys.
人気者だよ。俺だってこうして調べてるとうっかり惚れそうになった。
Come on, man, don't say that. Nonaka's standing right there.
いや僕は別に。
惚れそうになっただけだから。実際には惚れてないから。正直俺はもうちょっとギャルっぽい方が好みだしな。いやいや、それは関係ないな。とにかくいい子で、しかも幸い今は彼氏はいないみたいだ。
In that case...
俺も可能性はあるって言ってるんだけどな。
わざわざ僕を選ぶわけないよ。
ずっとこんな調子だからさ。
In order to free Nonaka from the butterfly's influence, we need something to jolt his system. Maybe if we could manage that, it would be enough to get him together with this girl. At any rate, we have to deal with these butterflies first. Get him to Café Stella.
わからん。惹かれるメスがいればアプローチすればいい。他のオスとつがいなわけではないのだ。
Why did we even ask the cat? Yeah, but the thought of being rejected is still scary. Honestly, I understand how he feels painfully well. The reason I'm still a virgin is because I've never had courage to actually ask a girl out either.
そんなことを言っていては、他のオスに先を越されるだけではないか。やはり理解できん。
While your cat is different for you.
猫と人の違いというよりも、成功経験がないから自信が持てないってやつじゃない？
そういうものか。ともかく放っておくと心がどんどん落ちていく可能性もある。
そうですね。なんとかしないと。
Invited him to the cafe. Would you be able to do something for him?
それでもいいが、親しい間柄ではないのだろう。こちらから向かった方が怪しまれずに済むのではないか。
So you're saying I should take Akisuka to college with me?
私がですか？いえ、もちろん行くのはいいんですが、部外者ですよ。
大学ってそこら辺は緩いから、関係者以外立ち入り禁止ってなってるけど、要件があったら入っていいし。学食なんて近所の人が利用してるのも普通だしね。
へえ、そういうものなんですか。わかりました。それじゃあ明日行ってきます。
Great.
Café Stella と死神の蝶。
Ah, yes, Kanna. The next day I wake up early to help in the kitchen as usual. My class is scheduled for 3rd and 4th period today, so I'll be leaving work in the afternoon. Alright, I better get going. I'll be back later tonight.
別に平日は無理して戻ってこなくてもいいのに。ああ、朝は手伝ってほしいけどね。
Don't worry, I actually enjoy working quite a bit.
君はさぞ立派な社畜になることだろう。
Damn right, I'm second to none when it comes to taking orders from other people. Still, I gotta graduate first, so I'm off to
は
class.
いよ。
Akisuka, I'm gonna head to school now.
はい、16時半頃に行けばいいんですね。
Text me if anything comes up. See you later. Changed and make my way to university. Afterwards, I attend my classes, which eventually end without incident. Now it's about time for me to meet up with the Akizuki.
それじゃあ俺は次も講義だから行くわ。
Wait, Hiroto, your friend yesterday, Nonaka. Was it? Is he at school today?
そのはずだけど。
I was just curious. See you later.
なあ、あの子可愛くね？
どこの学部だろう。見かけたことあるか？
いや、ないな。
だよな。いたら噂くらいにはなってるよな。孤高の撃墜王みたいにさ。別の大学か？インカレとかかな？
マジで可愛い。俺、ちょっと誘ってくる。
Guess I'm not surprised. It's only natural the guys would be hitting on her, given her looks. Since most of our customers at the cafe have women, I'd almost forgotten how pretty she is. Just how pretty she is. I feel awkward for calling out to her while she's in the center of attention. Maybe just send her a text or tell her to meet me somewhere else. Before I could do so,
高峰さ
she notices me first. She then waves her hand and comes running in my direction. I don't know what the people around us are thinking. That's her boyfriend? She's way too good looking to be dating a girl like him.
ん、高峰さん、どうかしたんですか？
Whoops. Nothing. Let's just take this somewhere else, though. We're attracting too much attention out here.
どうしてこんなに見られているんでしょうか？
Because you're cute.
はあ、なぜ突然そんなお世辞を？
It's not flattery, it's just the truth. Anyways, let's go do what we came here to do.
本当に私が歩いていても不審には思われないんですね。
That's college for you. Even if you snuck into class, I doubt anyone would even check if you were an actual student.
そういうものですか。へえ、へえ。
You sure seem to be enjoying yourself.
そう見えますか？すみません。こういう雰囲気は味わったことがないので、なんだか新鮮で。
Felt the same way when I first started college. Everything looked so new and sparkly.
いつからキラキラは失われちゃったんですか？
Well, around the time I realized how hard it was to make friends, I guess. But enough about me. We're here for the butterflies.
そうでしたね。
Okay, this should be the classroom. Quietly opening the door at the back of the hall, we peer inside. Given that it's an elective course, there are a conspicuous number of empty seats. I never understood like the whole oh yeah, there's a door in the back. Barely any classrooms. I've seen in my time at school had the door in the back of the class. I can only, off the top of my head, think of one. Possibly two. But I mean, possibly. Actually, no. There's another one there. There's one there. Okay, I mean, I guess that one does count as well. That informatics class as well. It is very much in like the minority though. Almost all the classrooms have their entrance at the front of the class, so the teacher will see you if you try to enter sneakily. The only things I could think of is like one or two classrooms that are like in a really awkward position, where like the door is like straight up hidden behind a fucking pillar. Then that would be like two of the arts room, like art classes room, one of the music classrooms, and one of the IT classrooms. And that's it, really. I don't really think of any others. Oh well. But what stands out even more are the number of glowing butterflies.
なるほど。結構まずそうですね、あれは。
Yeah.
よっぽど強く自分ではダメだと思い込もうとしてたんでしょうね。
I understand where it's coming
共
from,
感
though.
しないでくださいよ。高峰さんが共感しちゃったら大変なことになるんですから。
I
それで
know.
はちょっと行ってきますね。
Wielding a Reaper's Scythe in one hand and draping her cloak over her shoulders, Akizuki strides into the lecture hall. However, none of the students seem surprised by her appearance. Apparently, another one of her supernatural powers includes concealing her presence from normal humans. Nobody attempts to stop her as she approaches Nonaka, swinging her scythe at the butterflies surrounding him. In a blink of an eye, they vanish from the hall. Undoubtedly, they've now been transported to the lantern hanging from Mikado's waist.
これで終了ですね。
Thanks. Akizuki?
いえ、なんでもないです。
And I was just staring pretty hard at the lecture earlier. Are you really that interested in it?
あ、まあ、そうですね。興味はありますね。なんだか楽しそうです。
The lecture? Fun? Now that I can't understand.
自分の知らないことを知るのって楽しいと思うんですけど。
I guess? Assuming you don't have a test on it afterwards. If you're curious, though, why don't you try slipping into a class somewhere?
そんなことをしていいんですか？
We're probably not supposed to, strictly speaking, but it's not like we're doing it every day. As long as we're there just to observe, that should be allowed, I think. I mean, another way, no one's gonna find out.
そういうことでしたら、ちょっとだけいいですか？
Despite what I said, though, we'd probably get caught if we tried sneaking into a smaller class or one of those compulsory courses. Our best bet would be to find an elective course with empty seats like the one earlier.
生きす玉とは生き量のことですね。六条の宮安どころの生き量が取り付いて葵の上がなくなったとは源氏物語に書いてありますけれども。
After a while, we found a suitable lecture to sneak into, but the class turned out to be a dissertation of the differences between modern and medieval interpretation of the tale of Genji. I've never been very good with classical literature, so I don't find the subject to be all that interesting. But Akizuki, on the other hand... She appears to be eating up every word as she listens to the professor at the podium speak. Her eyes gleam with interest, just as they had when she was playing with her phone.
なるほどなるほど。挿絵が冠と烏帽子で違っているのは、一人は着替えていることを表しているんですね。
I'm glad that one of us is enjoying ourselves at least.
でもあの挿絵、どうして琴の演奏を壁越しに聞いているんでしょうか。
Although she'd been listening with such rapt attention up until now, a question suddenly leaks out of Akizuki's mouth. Words echo through the quiet classroom, reaching the professor's
それは以
ears.
前にも説明したはずですよ。少し変に見えるかもしれませんが、異児童図法と言いまして、一つの絵に異なる時間帯を描いたものです。当時としては普通のことだったんです。
なるほど。維持同図法。
万代納言絵言葉の子供の喧嘩などは有名な。君みたいな子いたっけ？
Fuck!
あ、いや、それは
We're sorry, it looks like we're in the wrong class. Please excuse us.
失礼します。
ちょっと君たち。
Ignoring the professor's shout, Akizuki and I hurriedly leave the room. Flee!
どうするんですか？
Let's get out of here. Grabbing her hand, I set off at a run. Caring not to trip over, she keeps hot on my heels. Taking care not to trip over, I mean, not caring, not. I'm fucking...
捕まったらどうなるんです？拷問ですか？もしかして言葉では言い表せないようなエロいことされちゃうんですか？エロ同人みたいに、エロ同人みたいに。
Interesting to know that you read those. That does happen a lot in porn, doesn't it? Probably didn't need to run away so fast, but this is the first time I've ever done something like this. Kind of thrilling.
バレないとか軽く言ってたのに、やすやすとバレちゃいました。
Only because he caught the professor's attention.
だって、つい声が漏れちゃったんですよ。
It was hilarious, though. You should have seen the look on your face when the professor singled you out. Well, that's just excitement I'm feeling. Also, I'm also having so much fun that I naturally burst into laughter.
笑い事じゃないですよ。
I know, but it kinda is.
もう。
If it's not funny, then how come you're laughing
こ
too?
れは、なんだか勝手に。
Me neither! Hand in hand, laughing together, we effect our escape.
ここまで逃げれば。
More than far enough, I think.
高峰さんは本当に大丈夫なんですか？通ってる大学なのに。
It'll be fine. The professor probably just thinks we were a couple of weirdos. Besides, if it really were an issue, the university would probably make some sort of announcement. That absence, I'll just come forward and apologize.
すみません。私がわがままを言ったせいでご面倒をおかけしてしまって。
Nah, it's okay. Well, no, it was short-lived, but what you think of your first college lecture?
楽しかったです。
Glad you enjoyed it. I made all the effort worth it.
ありがとうございます。それで、もう平気ですよ。
Oh, sorry, I've been holding her hand this whole time. I wasn't gripping you too hard, was I?
いえ、そんなことは。それに嫌だったわけでもないんですが。息も整いましたから、お店に戻りましょうか。
Right. Maybe I might start getting worried if we don't report back to him. With this, Doraka's spirit should lift a bit. Your spirits should lift a bit. I should give Hiroto a call. telling me I had a feeling that Nonaka was thinking much more positively now. However, when I called him, he said,
ダメだった。
When I hear him say these words, I'm unable to hide my surprise. Like, what? What do you mean?
なんでって言われても、自分じゃダメだってそればっかり。
Nothing's changed, nothing at all.
そう言われると、むしろ昨日よりもさらに5時ダメだってまるで自分に言い聞かせるみたいに。
I don't get it. We captured all the butterflies. Even if one of us were to gather around him, he should have been better equipped to deal with them than before. What's going on?
とにかくそういう感じだった。
Alright. Thanks for wasting your time.
巻き込んだのは俺の方だからな。また何か思いついたらいつでも連絡してくれ。
Actually, do you think you get Nonaka to meet with us tomorrow? That's something I want to ask him.
大学近くに部屋を借りてるとか言ってたから、多分野中くんの予定次第だろうけど、連絡してみて約束取れそうなら約束してみるよ。
Great, thanks. Let's start, but honestly, I don't know what to do next.
我が輩も勘違いをしていたようだ。
What do you mean?
恋というのは普通、かなり強い部類の感情となる。そんな強い感情に影響を及ぼせるほど、蝶は強い存在ではない。つまり、元から当の本人が諦めようとしていたのだ。蝶は諦めようとする意志に同調するように引きつけられたんだろう。
So that's what's going on. So to myself, there are a lot of people out there who are scared of being rejected. It was Nonaka's own fixations that were a problem. Well, that were the problem in the first place.
どうしますか？やり方を考え直さないといけませんよね。
その男が自信を持てるようになればいい。話自体は至極単純なのだがな。
Too bad theory and reality don't often overlap.
持とうと思って持てるなら苦労はない。
一つ思ったんですが、野中さんって見た目からも自信のなさを感じさせる雰囲気があると思うんです。
Oh yeah, he kinda doesn't. It's hard to imagine he cares much about fashion given his outfit. Even wears an outdated pair of thick-rimmed glasses, which indicate that he's been using them for a very long time.
見た目を変えることから始めてみるのはどうでしょう。髪型を変えるだけでも人の印象って結構変わりますからね。外見が大きく変わったって本人も実感できれば自信につながるかもしれません。
自己暗示的な効果があるやもしれんな。
Given the situation, it doesn't seem feasible to try and resolve things all at once. We might have no choice but to take one small step at a time. However, there is still one underlying issue.
とはいえ、蝶を引き寄せるほどのネガティブだ。アドバイスや提案すらも断るかもしれんな。
I was worried about that too, but it's not like we have any other options right now. So we give it a shot. We can't just leave him be. We have to do something.
イケメンでもない。ただのオタクだ。熊谷さんが相手にしてくれるわけない。傷つきたくない。諦めなきゃいけない。
Calling that broken-hearted voice of his is only natural. I think that way. A pity if he gave up on his crush without even asking her out when he obviously likes her a lot. Not being naive just because it isn't my own problem. I simply feel like I want to help. So when did it become such a busybody? Well, I guess it's not a bad thing.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
And like that, I'm gonna be ending the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me save and read out the chapter names. Actually, I don't think I read them out last time. Did I? At the end? No, I did. Okay, so here we have invitation. A date, perhaps? Hiroto's friend. Collecting butterflies and change of butterflies. Ooh, I wonder what they'll change. Something tells me it won't be for the better. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time. I'm gonna try to like stumble up the stairs to go to the bathroom now. If this video doesn't go up, well, you'll know that I probably fell and broke my neck or something. Anyways, bye.